What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Vazslap here. It is F1 Manager 2024 action. The final race of the race weekend. And we're heading to one of my favorite tracks in Formula One, Imola. I love it. I love this track. I don't know why I love it. It's just an iconic track and absolutely love it. We've got two fast cars. We've got a lot of racing to get to. Let's jump into it. Ladies and gents, we're back for race day in Italy. We're going to Imola. I'm excited for this race. I really am excited for this race. I think we've done a good job in building a car that is super fast. We're not going to have any rain, which is kind of the reason why I chose. It's going to be a cloudy day. There's a lot of safety cars in this race. But before we get to Imola, let's have a look at how we've gone since Barcelona. Of course, you know, Verstappen came in third. In Sao Paulo, we got a 1-2, Oscar, 2-3, sorry, Oscar and Yuki both getting onto the podium, just behind Carlos Sainz. Well, that's a very amazing turnout, actually. That was a really good race. I didn't expect great things at Sao Paulo, not really suited for our car. And then in China, even remarkable, another double podium. This time, though, 1-2 with Sainz in third. And we really brought out the stops in this one, getting a first and second. Piastri picked up the fastest lap as well, by the way, in that one, so it was fantastic. Now, between Barcelona and China, there was a 3-week gap where we developed our car a lot, and I don't think the AI actually developed their car a lot. We're going to Imola for this one. Our next race will be also, we're going to go to the Zandvoort in the Dutch Grand Prix. I want to show that. I'm curious to see how a sprint race is going to work in this track. It is going to be a rainy day for this one. What I am going to do, and this is the only time that I would ever do something like this, is I'm going to use the editor to change the weather. I know it's bad, but I'm going to do that because I want to have a clean race, and the frame rate just is absolutely horrible when it rains, and I don't want to video again like that, because I mean, we remember from, I think it was the Austrian Grand Prix that no, it wasn't Austrian, it was the Montreal Grand Prix. It was just so bad to watch that video, and I really want to see how the final sprint race of the season is going to go with Zandvoort in the rain. So I'm going to just change that. Okay, I'm up, sorry, but I need to change that. But in terms of where we're standing at the moment, construction, we are top of the table after our 2 double podiums. Jumping over Ferrari and Red Bull. They've been on same amount of points. Red Bull does go a little bit high because they have a little bit more wins than them. But you can see there are 6 wins, 13 podiums, 4 fastest laps, and 3 pole positions. Dominating everybody else at the moment. In terms of our drivers, Yuki Tsunoda is catching up to Max Verstappen. Piastri has caught and passed Ocon and Russell, which is absolutely fantastic. I don't think he can catch Verstappen. Verstappen is almost 100 points ahead. It's going to be a huge swing to swing those around. I don't think Yuki could even catch Verstappen if Verstappen keeps putting in a couple of points every now and then. Verstappen had a bad race last time, but you can see just the difference. The sprint race wins. That's the thing that's given Verstappen a little bit of the edge. Yuki's been driving well, though. Yuki has been driving well. I am happy. And then the DHL fast lap, we're catching back up to RB. I ideally want to be in 7th place. I feel is where we should be. We have improved those. In terms of our drivers in F2, I thought I'd give this a little bit of a mention as well. Paul Aaron is finding himself in 2nd place. Pepe Marti is in 4th place, and Dino Beganovic is in 6th place. So we are closing in, and then I feel like Antonelli is just so much better than anybody else ever. But a nice noted win is that Begovic got his first ever podium, I think 2 races ago. So shout out to Begovic getting a podium. He got a 3rd place in one of the races. Pepe Marti got his one on Barcelona. He came 2nd in his race to Kimi Antonelli. And poor Aaron has won 2 races in the beginning of the season, really, not really now, but he's doing quite well. He's actually doing very well. He's won 2 sprint races as well. But Antonelli is just ridiculously quick, isn't he? He's just so quick. Anyway, that is just the update. And then I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on how we do our designs and research. So basically what I've been doing for the past few months is I design 2 parts and research 2 parts and sort of alternate them already. So the chassis, this is the 2nd development on the chassis. This is the 2nd development on the underfloor. And then I'm going to S4 for the pods and suspension. And then in terms of manufacturing, you can see we're manufacturing the S4 for chassis. Suspension's already going to S4, but I'm manufacturing the S3 parts because we don't really have any in stock. In terms of just how we racing, was this on both cars? It is on both cars, okay. The chassis is only on the car 1. We only have one already fixed. I'm just trying it out. It did bump us up to 3rd place for car number 1. Car number 2 is sitting in 4th place. I think if we put that chassis into car number 2, it'll go still 4th, but it'll just be the high speed. That's what that chassis is really for. You can see Piastri's was on 20. It's gone up to 15 for his high speed. That's the main development there for this new chassis. That's all it really is, just to get that high speed up. In terms of the grid, you can see we are dominating where it comes to that, and that reflects in the race targets. Piastri's got 1, 3rd, and 5th. I mean, I'm tempted to go top 3 for Piastri. I feel like he's got... This is the type of circuit where we can easily get a 1, 2 or a 2, 3. I feel like we could get both people on the podium. I don't want to risk a 1st because that's just ridiculous. So I'm going to go with 3rd for him. And Yuki, I'm going to go with 4th. I'm going to shoot for the stars, guys. I'm shooting for the stars. Let's go racing. All right. We've got qualification. Now, I'm on the screen because apparently Q2 and Q3 there will be light rain. So I might skip those depending if there is light rain or not. We've been the 2 fastest cars on practice time. So 1:18.7 and a 1:19 for Piastri. Piastri a little bit slower than Tsunoda, but that's fine. That's fine. We're going to go quali. Let's see how we do in quali 1. I feel like it should be a 1 and done for quali 1 and possibly 2 as well. But let's see how we go. Alright, so we're on board with Piastri for our first quali. Got a little bit of traffic in Van Droon in front of me, but he is on a flying lap. You can see everybody came out sort of the same time. I tried to release Piastri just in front of Hamilton, but
we'll go for the next
I got stuck in this traffic light and got sent out basically at the end of that traffic line. So we will keep an eye on him. Piastri at 23.5, which is very good. Tsunoda is gonna... How's he's looking at traffic wise? He looks like he's clear a little bit, so that's good. I want to get these one and done dusted because obviously I don't want traffic or anything. Sarget goes faster than Piastri. He's just behind Piastri. Is he getting a toe of Piastri? He's not getting a toe. Who's he behind? I'm not sure. Ocon puts in the fastest time. Lawson goes quicker. Tsunoda 23.3. 1:14 is what I was looking at, so maybe 1:13. Van Droon goes 1:13. Piastri goes faster, 13.3.
So at the moment you have
Tsunoda, you're coming around. We'll keep an eye on Tsunoda at the moment. 13.3 for Piastri. Sarget has put in 2 very, very fast laps, though. Sarget does go faster with a 1:12. I don't think Tsunoda can get to a 1:12. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him with... Comes over the line in a 1:13. Okay. I mean,
so
in terms of
P2.
one and done, I think we're actually good.
We're happy with that time.
I think we're actually good. I don't think anybody will go faster than that, to be honest. I think we're going to be good for quali 2. Right, folks, so we did finish in second and third, just behind Sarget, who put in a monster lap. He did go again for some reason. I don't know. Everybody went twice and no one improved. Literally, it stayed as it ended after the first stint is how it ended again. So, down at the bottom, I think Pierre Gasly might be just the only surprise, really, in terms of the Williams car being so good. But, I mean, the Haas getting into the next round is quite interesting. In terms of quali 2, I think it is going to be raining. It's a 1.9 millimeter rain, so it is going to be a rain. I'm going to record it anyway. If it looks fine, I'll add it to the video. If it doesn't, I apologize. I'll give you a brief of how we ended. But yeah, I don't expect to be too exciting, to be honest. Hey everyone, quick one. Your boy, the Vazslap editor version here right now. I did mention in the video that if the quality wasn't great, I wasn't going to add it. Unfortunately, the quality isn't great. But I'll give you a quick rundown of what happened in Q2. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Piastri finished in 4th, Tsunoda in 5th. It was just wet times, really. It was all intermediates on those ones. It was a one and dusted as well, by the way. And then in Q3, slightly different. Tsunoda had a spin on his flying lap. I then sent him out again, and he didn't improve because he got stuck behind a lot of traffic and just wasn't fast enough. So Yuki did finish in 10th. Piastri, uneventful, finished in 5th. There you go. That's the rundown. So luckily, I did manufacture extra parts just in case something happens. So Piastri will finish in 5th. Yeah, Tsunoda in 10th. We're both going to go for a one-stop strategy. That is the plan today. I feel like it's the best option for us. And then because safety cars are a big thing here, I am going to underfuel by 2 laps. I feel like it's enough to do it, which gives us a little bit of an edge. But that's the strategy, guys. We're going to go soft, hard, medium, hard. I don't feel like we need to overthink it. I don't think like we need to go crazy. Just a one-stopper for both our drivers, I think, is absolutely perfect.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in it. The crowd are on their feet.
It's time to go racing. 5th and 10th is where we are. Could have been 5th and 6th. I think Tsunoda was on time for a good pace there, but Tsunoda, I need you to be just high aggressive overtake in the beginning. Piastri as well, just to push through everybody, push through the ratings. There we go. Tsunoda up to 9th, passing Zal very easily. Bottas and Piastri battling it out there. Sarget, by the way, finished on pole, in case anybody misses. Sarget and Russell. Mercedes has developed a lot in the summer. Little 3-week break that we had. I wanted to say that AI didn't really, but they did. They did.
Just gotta be patient here.
Piastri just getting stuck behind Van Doon and Sainz at the moment. But it's fine. Just patience is key. There's no rain predicted. It should be a good race for Tsunoda and Piastri, who's closing in on Verstappen. Whoa! Oh! There's a big crash. Sarget is out. Russell is out. Safety car on the first lap, guys. Safety car on the first lap. That was crazy.
Recharge on.
Russell took out his teammate. Oh no! Georgie, what are you doing? Just locked up there and took out Sarget. That is horrible, but I'm smiling, guys, because that means Mercedes are not getting points in the construction. Just conserve your tires, guys. Let's save some fuel. Safety car on the first lap. And I said, safety cars happen often. Look at that. Both Mercedes out. Both Mercedes out. Absolutely mental. Just mental.
Good.
I actually wanted to see. I think everybody's doing a one-stopper, to be honest. Van Doon pitting, though. That's interesting on mediums. I didn't think anybody else would jump into the pit after lap 1.
Recharge on.
Okay.
What is Van Doon cooking here? Is he switching? He's going too hard. Why?
Energies are good.
Why? Why would you switch off your mediums onto hards on the first lap? That is extremely weird why they do that strategy. I mean, Van Droon was up here in the top section. Oh, I suppose we're all on medium runners.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's
That is so weird.
For debris.
Very, very weird. Blown stuff. Yeah, Piastri up in third because of that crash. Tsunoda up to sixth.
Tip away.
He was in seventh, but Van Droon puts it in sixth. I don't understand that. I'm going to stay on board with Tsunoda. I want to see him get past Sainz.
Overtake is available.
All right, let's go racing again. Been a couple of laps under safety car rule.
Safety car's in the
Lawson in pole at the moment,
Lower
behind Verstappen, Piastri, Bottas, Sainz, Tsunoda, Zal, Hulkenberg, Hamilton, Ocon. Here we go. And Sainz trying to make the move on Bottas very easily in the beginning. Piastri trying to make a move on Verstappen, and he does. They're going toe-to-toe. Verstappen and Piastri going toe-to-toe. Just showing you that we have a faster car than the Ferrari at the moment. I don't think that's going to be for long. If once Ferrari develop their new parts, I think they will be a little bit quicker. But that is absolutely crazy. Now has passed Tsunoda to go into sixth place. Tsunoda's struggling a little bit for pace, but it's fine. It's fine. We've got the faster car. We should be good to pass Tsunoda. Zal, sorry. We're pushing hard. Of course, not a very heavy DRS circuit, but it is one of my favorite circuits. I do love this one. Right, so up from Lawson to Bottas. In fact, from Lawson, everybody, there's just a huge DRS train. Everybody's going to have DRS on Lawson. Let's switch to Piastri. He should have DRS on Verstappen.
DRS enabled.
From the next lap, Lawson put in a fastest lap. He's trying his best, isn't he? Need to just save some battery a little bit. Tires are up to temp. I'm going to just lower the tires a little bit. This is a long race for us. We're still going to push the fuel a little bit more.
And try to cool down.
I feel like there's another safety car in this race. I really do. The problem with this track is it's a lot of high-speed cornering, and we don't have a lot of high-speed cornering available. Ward's picked up a fault. Just look at the McLarens, 12 and 13. They have really struggled to stay ahead of the development. I mean, RB and Williams have developed better than them. Absolutely crazy. Piastri trying to get the move done on Verstappen. Tsunoda has an engine problem, guys. His engine is not good. That is something to just keep an eye out on. We'll have to take a new engine for the next race. And now it's just about him nursing this engine and not overheating it too badly. Alright, I'm going to keep pushing this until we go past that DRS range again. I've got dropped Verstappen a little bit. Yuki's trying to catch up to Sainz. Oh, he's taken Sainz. I missed that. Oh, that's Lawson in front of him. Why did he do that? Oh, that's brilliant. Yuki is an aggressive little driver, isn't he? Even with the engine problems, he's still putting in the work. He's still putting in the work. Beautifully done, Yuki. Lawson in his sights with Verstappen right behind him. Ideally, if I can get Tsunoda in front of Verstappen after this DRS train here, then we can literally just try and defend Verstappen and get Piastri going.
No
Run out of DRS.
No DRS.
I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't think we'll have the DRS available.
John.
Thing is, Lawson both has DRS on Verstappen, but Piastri's down on his battery. We need to harvest a little bit. I think this is where
Charge on.
Copy.
go balanced. We need to go balanced.
Need you to increase lift and coast.
All right. I feel like Verstappen will probably reel in Piastri a little bit more here. My only hope is to get Tsunoda ahead of Verstappen before that happens. Lawson is in full defense mode at the moment on Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki's trying his damnedest to get past him. I And I'll try to get past him before the DRS. So we can try and catch up to Piastri in second. Verstappen has made the play, but he's just taken him again. Need to deploy out of here. Deploy out of here. Let's go. Let's go, Yuki. Well done. Now you need to keep deploying and get to
So that's put you P3.
catch up to them.
Car in front is Max.
We need to try and drop Max.
1.7.
Max is just so good, isn't he? We need to drop him. Of course, in terms of pit stops, lap 28 for both our drivers. I might delay one or the other one depending on tyre wear. I don't want to double stack. They're too close to each other to double stack. But Tsunoda needs to make some time now, and he's made a big gap on Lawson. He's closing the gap on Verstappen. And if we can just sneak in front of Verstappen, that would actually help Piastri a hell of a lot. Need to save some battery though for that final corner.
Your battery is great.
Copy.
So recharge on.
Okay.
Piastri has no battery left to make this turn, yeah. He should have DRS on Verstappen. And he does, but Verstappen's a bit too far away to make any difference.
Copy.
Because Verstappen has DRS on Piastri, but Piastri put in a good distance between him and Verstappen.
Copy.
In terms of tyre wear, Verstappen has really destroyed his tyres. Our two drivers have managed to conserve them quite nicely for when we switch to the hards. That's fine, Yuki, that's fine.
Just gotta be patient here.
You can do it here.
Copy.
He's run out of DRS, but he's doing the move. Beautifully done, Yuki. But we do have DRS now, so Verstappen should take him back. He should take. Yuki's got DRS on Piastri. That is actually really good. That is actually brilliant. Now, I'm going to do this tactic. He's got peak confidence, though. Don't want you to fight your teammate. I kind of want to stay behind Piastri because Piastri's got the better car almost at the moment because of his engine problems. So I don't want him to fight Piastri unless he's showing that he's going quicker than Piastri. Then maybe we let him pass. He is the higher of the two drivers on.
Can I overtake him?
No fight.
No, whatever.
Oh, Yuki's not happy about that though. Yuki's not happy about that. They've dropped Verstappen, by the way. You know what? Deploy out of here. Let's put some distance on Verstappen. And you know what? You know what, Yuki? You're the better driver. You're the highest scoring driver. Don't fight your teammate. Get in front of Piastri. Just don't pull off a Mercedes. Please don't do that, Yuki. I beg you. I beg you, don't mess this up, Yuki. They've put a 2-second lead over Verstappen. We're good, guys. We're good. And Yuki's going to pass Piastri here. I suppose it was inevitable. Piastri, what are you doing? Piastri? I don't want to say don't fight your teammate because then he loses a lot of time. And I kind of want them to just keep pushing hard. But I will, once Tsunoda's in front, I will tell Piastri not to fight his teammates. In fact, just for this lap, Tsunoda, get in front.
Overtake.
Get in front of Piastri. We've opened up a good lead over Verstappen. This is a brilliant race. It's a race that I knew would favor our car the best. He's getting very close to Piastri, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Somehow he has the faster car and he's got worse parts on because he had the crash in quali. And we've actually... Oh! Okay, Piastri, don't fight your teammate now.
Copy.
And you're going back into neutral. What did Piastri do? He's got underfloor damage. All right, now we coast, guys. Now we coast to lap 28. All right, guys. So in terms of pit lanes, it's a 28-second loss. Tsunoda's open up a 3-second lead over Piastri. So if we come pit now, we should come above Hulkenberg. And as far as I can tell, no one else has jumped into the pit lanes yet. Only Lawson has gone in early. We are going to put in Piastri, though, now. For those hards. And then Tsunoda, ignore that for now. Tsunoda on the next lap will go for his hards.
Copy. Box.
And that's the play now. Verstappen, Sainz, and Ocon have all pits. Let's see where they come out. And Bottas pitting as well.
Copy.
I'm guessing Norris will pit as well. No, Norris stays out. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. We've caught up to Award. Tsunoda's passed Award, lapped Award already, which is great. Okay, so they've all gone onto hards. Verstappen's gone onto hards. Sainz has gone into hards. They're coming out a lot lower than I thought they would. Okay, but in terms of us, I mean, you can see Yuki's lapping a 120. They're a little bit faster than most. And in terms of Piastri now, Tsunoda, if he pits, he'll come hopefully above Norris. That's the... Well, Piastri's coming in first. Piastri should come above Hulkenberg. We'll keep an eye on that. Award did mess him up just slightly. You know, I'm going to make him push these tires for this lap. Let's see how this pit stop goes. Norris is coming around the bend now. Quick stop, guys. 2.4, not the fastest. Norris pitted as well, so we will come ahead of Hulkenberg. We haven't lost any time there. Absolutely fantastic. Well, Hulkenberg's coming, though. Just in front, but he's going to have to pit again. Iwasa is behind. Okay, that's fine for Piastri. That's absolutely fine for Piastri. No problems there. No problems there. Piastri coming to the Tsunoda. I mean, Piastri might pass him. Not ideal. It's basically where Hulkenberg was. 2.1. Let's go.
Well done.
Let's go.
Front will be Tsunoda.
What a pit stop. Guys, we've got this in the bag. This is going to be our race 1-2 and we're dominating.
And just a reminder on garage.
Copy.
I suppose the grand scheme of things, if I can get Verstappen to have a crash as well and Sainz, those would be absolutely fantastic.
Gap 3.2.
Guys, Gasly's mechanical fault has become terminal. He's out of the race. Our third retiree of the race. And Tsunoda about to pass Ricciardo and lap Ricciardo. In terms of times, guys are putting in 115, 117s. We also dropped to 117.
Tyre update when you can.
I'm not sure if I want to push too hard.
Up to it, I don't know.
We're good, guys. Like, maybe if Magnussen picks up the fastest time lap, then I'm fine. I don't need to take it away from him. He's not a contender. Sainz and Verstappen are the only ones that don't really want them to get a fast time. Just mainly because it just annoys me and they get extra points, and we're trying to get as much points as we possibly can. Right, guys, I'm going to push Tsunoda. I want him just to try and get this fastest lap.
Okay.
With 2 laps left, you know what, I'm going to push.
Build the gap.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Don't know if I want to push Piastri. Piastri, I'm going to actually go and conserve. Don't know if Piastri's got enough fuel to get to the end. He's got a good lead over... Oh, not really, actually. Sainz has closed that gap up. Hectic on Piastri. I was coasting way too much with Piastri, actually. And just be a little bit more aggressive, Piastri.
Can
Drop
you
that
can
fuel
use
a
all
lot
the
more.
boost bar?
But we're on board with Tsunoda. I want him to get that fastest lap in.
Your battery's
And he's put in a fastest second sector. Go Tsunoda, go Yuki, go! Can we get a 116? Just show everybody what pace we have. Not the fastest lap, 116.9, we did get it. What did Lawson do? 116.5. Well, Yuki's gonna go for that now. On the final lap, just go all out, Yuki. Piastri's good now.
No lift off needed.
I was so casual, I didn't notice Sainz creeping up.
Yep. Copy.
And we need
He's
to
getting
push
stuck by one of the back markers. I love it. I love it. Who's that? Zal? Is that Zal? Yes, Zal. Keep Sainz behind.
Exaggerate, lift and coast.
Copy.
I forgot he's got the engine problem, Yuki. I was maybe pushing a little bit too hard there. Try and get that fastest lap. I mean, he was on there, but I don't want to... Imagine I have an engine problem before the line. Oh my goodness, that would be absolutely
Drop
crazy.
the time out from here.
But he's on course, guys, to get a fastest lap here. And he do it on the final lap. Yuki Tsunoda coming over the line.
We are
Puts
low
in-
fuel now.
He ran out of fuel at the end, but he's got there. Yuki Tsunoda runs out of fuel. Are we going to get a safety car?
Nailed it.
Yuki does it. Piastri picks up second place. There we go, boys. A 1-2-3. A 1-2 for us.
Second flag.
Sainz does pick up third place again.
And P2.
But this is probably going to be the best podium finish we're going to see.
Great result.
Absolutely fantastic.
Thanks, everyone.
You've done a great job. And into the pit lane, please.
Here we go, Yuki Tsunoda.
Put in a brilliant drive today.
It was a truly
I'm not going to press
excellent
skip this time, guys.
Everything working together
We
for
will
the
see
team
the
and driver.
podium. We will
It's
see
hugs all
Yuki
round
in
for the
Imola.
team. In fact, they all deserve a pat on the back as well for everything that they've achieved. And up steps
There we go,
Tsunoda,
Yuki.
the Japanese driver making himself very much at home.
Our
on
second
the podium.
1-2. Our second 1-2.
It gets even better for the team with both
There we
drivers
go.
scoring a podium finish this weekend.
Absolutely brilliant. Well done, Yuki.
Well, Formula One certainly
And let's
feels at home,
celebrate.
Italy, and it looks like those three feel right at home too.
Let's celebrate, ladies and gents. 1-2 in Imola. Fantastic. There you go. A 1:15.5 in the end. Lawson in his final lap. He knew how someone was gunning for his tire. Sainz was also gunning for it as well. And Verstappen. They're all gunning for that fastest lap. But in terms of drivers, what that means is Yuki has now closed the gap to just 47 points between him and Verstappen. And not that far off Sainz, though, because Sainz is now 6 ahead of him. Piastri's put in a bit of a distance over Ocon as well. For the driver championship, though, we are pulling away from Red Bull with another 1-2. Absolutely brilliant. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. DHL. Ah, there you go, Yuki up in 4th place. RB didn't feature anywhere here, which does mean we now go ahead of them. Let's go. Let's go. A 2.4 for Oscar wasn't great. 2.1. Absolutely fantastic for Yuki. Let's go. Give us the $1 million as well. Let's go, guys. What a race. What a race at Imola. Right, next up, it is next race. We're going to Zandvoort for the next race. Sportsman has decreased his rating. That's not good. Everybody else is doing so well, and then he goes and does that. Alright, so we've got, what? Few days. 4 days for Zandvoort. Like I said, I'm going to change the rain stuff, so don't worry. But 4 days away. That's what we need to do. We've manufactured our new chassis. Well, folks, that's all the time we have, but don't go anywhere. Next week, more race coming at you. Race coming at you. That's a terrible way to say that. More race action coming at you. Please don't forget to hit subscribe and get notified. Tell your parents, grandparents, lovers and haters, whoever you like, to join in on the Vazslap experience right here on YouTube. Got a lot of amazing content for you. And leave a like. Leave a like. It really does help the algorithms a lot. So I appreciate every single one of you guys for doing that. It really means a hell of a lot to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. From me, though, ya boy, the Vazslap. I'm out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.